to the paper, middle finger to the haters. It's grind time like a skater. Holla at you, see you later. I'm on my way to the check. Fish scales on my neck, just passed on the break. I busted down in the trap, bought 2 things back. Fuck rich off rap, got double ups on the pack. Sit back, watch it stack. Took a ride on the 10, the interstate I get it in. Said fuck 12 with a grin, the whole squad get it in. Me, I get it on the block, my youngins get it off a fly. Pass and grab, then go. Take the trips when it's slow. Mindset on the dough, from the 9 to the 4.
Check 1 2. This your host with the most, live from the West Coast, Professor Trench. Once again, this is Trench Talk Podcast. Welcome back, everybody. We've been having a lot of business getting done in the background. We've been getting to it. Me, M-Rock, California Doughboy. And speaking of that, this show is brought to you by 28 grams of bass. If you were looking for a good set of beats, something that is bumping, something that is laid back, something that is a little bit of everything, you need to go to 28 grams of bass. They have every type of beat you're looking for, every type of sound you're looking for, and on top of that, it can help you get the process of getting your rap career off the grounds at 28 grams of bass. And then once you get your beat package, the next thing you want to do, if you really want to be somewhere, save some money, use some high-quality equipment, after that, where you want to come to is Trench's Digital Recording, where we record Trench Talk Podcast. We have an entire room to record your music, and on top of that, you can get your smoke on in that motherfucker, and for a low price, $35 an hour, $100 for 4 hours, or you could pay $200 and have 2 whole days out of the month, only here at Trench's Digital Recording. We have low prices at all times. So, once again, 28gramsofbass.com and outoftrenchesbiz.com, or holla at me at Professor Trench on Instagram, and you can get that studio time in. So, let's go ahead. We got some bullshit going on right now. Let me put my thinking cap on. Oh, shit. Let's get it in. First and foremost, rest in peace to King Von. Rest in peace to King Von. This isn't about what actually is in the media, but more of a different type of message. There was a video that recently came out of King Von being in jail and requesting to go to protective custody, aka PCing up, which in a gangster's world is a absolute no-go. Just don't do no crime. Don't do no time. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And part of that doing the crime is doing it and following through with going to jail and standing on your G all the way through jail, which is not fucking easy. It is actually more easier for you to go to work, which isn't easy either. But at least when when it's going through a rough stage, niggas ain't on your motherfucking coattails trying to squab with you, kill you, and do all the worst acts that a man can actually have done to him. So he was young. I'm a guy in his late 30s. Didn't go to youth authority, didn't go to jail as a kid, so I don't understand that tension. And with that being said, let me give you a perspective. Now, he said that he played like he was like he was on the broken wrist side of the game in order to get PC'd up, in order to survive another day, in order to be able to keep living the life as long as he was able to live it. And the streets are saying that's all bad for his demographic of gangster, which means that he carried it all the way. He showed no fear. He stood up, called all his fades, and did what he needed to do when the time was needed to be done. But now this video is saying otherwise. But I want to speak on this. This thing of speaking ill about people who have passed and gone, this is not good for the community. It's not good for the hip-hop community. It's not good for mankind as a whole. This is something that we should not start getting into. If you don't want to speak about the person's art and what they contributed with their art and maybe the things that of his background that led to that, that's one thing. But this right here, where they have went from calling him a serial killer, now they saying that he was that he was gay behind the walls. It's foul. It's foul as fuck, and it really needs to 100% come to an end. there's no reason to even bring up this story. All this is a fan-ass nigga who's looking to get some type of credibility for finding a video that most likely the motherfucker really needs to be doing some time over since he want to snatch up videos up out of jail and put it on social media. So rest in peace to King Von, man. I was bumping Beat the Body when it first motherfucking came out. I knew that nigga was finna take off. So let's get on to our next subject. We're going to stay in rap for a second because before we go into this bullshit that has recently happened, Kodak Black. Florida, hold this L. Florida, hold this L. This was by far, I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a damn. Kodak, whatever excuse you got, whatever reason you got to say why, oh, they threw the bag, that's cool. All money ain't good money. And I know that you probably was high as a motherfucker, so for the backlash you gonna catch for that, let me let Mitch from Paid in Full say it best.
You got high, so you fucked up.
And that is the absolute worst you could do. We, in the hip-hop community, normal working people who don't even tell on people at the job when they on fuck shit, we wanted this guy gone. Not Kodak Black, but the person he worked with. We're not saying his name. We wanted him gone. We wanted everything that had to describe of him gone. The street stopped loving him. The rap game stopped loving him. He went to the Latino market and started spitting that talk. But all at the same time, there's a lot of people. I guess if you putting out the music that people could dance to, find somebody else to dance to. Let this dude fall all the way off, the way a fuck nigga supposed to fall off. And straight up, Kodak, man, you have a name, you have a reputation, you have been solid as Wolverine claws, and it looked like that money, it came as the form of Magneto and got to bending your shit to where you went the wrong direction with this shit. I know times are hard. Money, when you spending it fast as fuck, you got to keep on making it. So, damn, man. You didn't have to work with this fuck nigga, man. You would have been better off doing the song with Sammy the Bull in the background. Like, golly, come on, bro. This is ridiculous at this point. Then he went on live to say his piece. He went on live to speak his mind. And all at the same time, I give him credit on that. Otherwise, everybody else would have been painting a narrative for what your mindset is. So, damn, no, but dog, from you getting that Donald Trump Make America Great Again chain, it's like, I understand nobody wants to be in jail and he got you up out of there, but damn, man. Shit. It's all bad. And on to our next topic. This is a We On Bullshit episode. All this episode is about being on some bullshit. And when we get to the end of it, I'm going to get to the point on the professor's rant. We got a sister. I'm going to say sister starting out because I don't want people to think that I'm being biased. She went to Dubai, had a verbal altercation with another man, and got to yelling. And they arrested her motherfucking ass. I'm not going to applaud that, but I want the lesson to be understood. When you go across seas, everybody is not fucking with America's time where everything is everything. Here in America, everything is everything. You could tell somebody, fuck you, and you have the freedom of speech to say that. You can say anything, but there's a context of what you say. Now, once you went into a screaming match in India, no knowledge of the laws, no knowledge of how crimes are punished. You went out there to have a good time. Understand, everybody wants to go out and have a good time, but there's a show that came out about 10 years ago. For all y'all that be traveling across the world, for all y'all that think that y'all can go somewhere and be a trap nigga, or go somewhere and think you could be that person, that bitch, that nigga, I'm him, I'm her, whatever you think it is. Watch Locked Up Abroad. Locked Up Abroad is going to tell you that you better not go into these other countries on some bullshit. When you go out the country, here is what you're supposed to do. Eat the food of that country since you experiencing something else. Go see these tourist sites that we got You blocked off from the rest of the fucking city. Otherwise, you gonna get ate up. The police gonna get you. The streets gonna get you one way or the other. And sorry to say it, the citizens, i.e. the streets, got her. That's nice that you feel that you're powerful. Hey, every once in a while, I feel strong as Goku. Does that mean that I have the right to go running around, jumping on shit and punching people in their fucking face? No. Well, you know what I'm going to end up doing? I'm going to be in jail with some big brawly motherfucker who never gets tired of fighting. That's cause and effect. Now, unfortunately, our sister is going to have to be she's going to have to be a scapegoat for going out these countries and not knowing what's cracking with these laws. Our sister Brittany Griner found that out about taking them weed pens. Pretty sure she took them plenty of times, but she shouldn't have took it right when America started having beef with Russia. That was the difference. This shit gets under my skin. And I mean, like, come on. How are you supposed to be able to, like, we in a period of black excellence. How can you go somewhere on old school nigga time and think that you gonna come out as an emperor or an empress or a king or a queen? You're not. You're gonna end up in a dungeon like a 1550s English prison with your arms up in the air, eating bread and water, eating bread, drinking water, fucked all the way up. Nothing can stop them. You'll be fucked all the way up. Now, speaking of being fucked all the way up, I didn't even want to, I wanted to do a show, but I wanted a lot of this shit to really just come to a head before I even decided to say, you know what, let's go ahead and record something. There wasn't really nothing really happening. Then this happened. Carlee Russell on some bullshit once again.
You got high, so you fucked up.
When they pull your Google account and show your search history and the way they put your search history together that you a complete idiot, that shows that you was at home and you was getting high and you fucked up. So once again,
you got high, so you fucked up.
And then you tried to look up Amber Alert. Who the fuck is looking up Amber Alerts? Nobody is ever looking up what happens if I put out an Amber Alert. Nobody's looking that shit up. When shit really hits the fan, people are calling 911. That's generally what the fuck happens. Then you talking about Taken is your favorite movie. I love Taken too, but I watched that movie when my daughter was first born because I wish a motherfucker would do something with my family, and I'm here to protect them, but not so just in case I decide to want to go out there and go missing. That's not in the motherfucking program. This sister went ahead and somehow, some way said it was a baby missing. She got kidnapped. All this type shit, and it was such bullshit. They had to go get the CIA to look up her search history. Not even the goddamn FBI, the CIA. Do you know how stupid you got to be and to piss America off to where they got to put they brightest minds of seeking terrorists and motherfucking all type of goddamn high-end criminals just to come look at you, sister? What the fuck are you thinking? Are you some type of specialized? No, you got to fill in the blank for that. And shout out to me for learning how to really not say these messed up words that can get this channel flagged. I got to give myself some type of salute. Because it's not easy for me. I like to cuss. Because sometimes people think you BSing around and you got to let them know that you're not playing. And letting somebody say, listen here, motherfucker, that always gets somebody's attention. Now, let's do a quick movie review called for the movie They Clone Tyrone. I watched it 2 times yesterday. That's how good of a movie it is. And shout out to Jamie Foxx he was out there recently. He put out there that he's doing a lot better. He thanks everybody for their prayers. I was praying for Jamie Foxx because Jamie Foxx been around as long as I've been alive, and he's always been entertaining, always made a brother laugh, always kept everything going, like as far as elevating the craft and the culture. So when it comes down to it, man, I appreciate that movie being really, it's a classic. It's good acting. The brother from Star Wars, I don't have his name off bad, but the brother from Star Wars, he 100% did a good job. You wouldn't even know that he's from England, that he's from the UK. The way he came off, he would think that he's from your era, from our time, from LA, from Chicago, from New York, from down south. Like, he comes off like an American, real street dude. Jamie Foxx kept a pimping in the movie. And then our sister, I'm sorry I don't have your name off that, but y'all did a great fucking job. And it's bad that I don't remember the sister name, but I remember Kiefer Sutherland's name, and he did a great job too. When he hopped out and said, he said a pimp, a drug dealer, and a hoe walk into a bar. I fell out laughing. That's what I watch movies for. So all around, great acting. It was a movie that was shot good. Great, what's the word? Great plot. And I recommend everybody goes and sees that on Netflix. And go see that 85 South show on Netflix as well, because that was great as well, man. And shout out to DC Young Fly for going through these tough times and smiling through it and steadily working. So a lot of y'all, if y'all don't have what DC got going on or what Gilly the Kid got going on, or you're not taking those mega losses in life that are shattering your world, and you see these guys out here still moving, there's no reason for you not to be getting up and handling it. Shout out to my nigga M-Rock. Shout out to my nigga Doughboy. Shout out to myself. We be out here going through it, and we make it happen out here. So always remember that. No matter what you're going through, just keep working and move on forward through it. Now, and shout out to Nas for that new album, Magic 2, and that song with 50. 50 came off hard than a motherfucker on that shit. That nigga ripped that shit. Let's get on to this part. The Professor's Rant. In the last, it's 2023. I'd say in the last 8 years of hip-hop culture, media, black culture as a whole, there's been something that is bothering our culture very much badly. It is this thing of becoming a pie-back person, not being solid, not standing strong, not standing on your own too. Every time a situation that comes about that is very intense and applies a lot of pressure, a lot of these people are folding under that pressure. Staying solid is an art. It's like calligraphy. Every move is almost divine if being solid is what you want to be. You're going to make money in life. That's nice. You're going to make money. You're going to have a family. You're going to want to do things for your family. You're going to want to be there for your family. So no matter what, making a move that you can sleep at, making the decision that allows you to sleep at night and handle your business and be able to take care of your family is a path that you are seeing so many people forsake because they see this one road. They see a road where it's easy. Nothing comes free, nothing comes easy without something extremely difficult coming behind it. If you're not seeking some type of balance, then you're going to go through this up and down pattern trying to achieve being in the middle because you don't want to accept what your middle is. We all have a center point in life where life has this left path, this right path, and then they have a path straight in the center. And each day we're moving around, trying to figure out which side we want to be on. When I watch so many young dudes kill out of envy, snitch out of envy, come with all type of excuses on why this happened, and then for platforms to give people reasons on why this happened, there's a reason for everything. But is there a reason but there are excuses that don't need to be heard? The snitching is way too out of hand. The bitch assness with men is way too out of hand. Too many men want to be loved like they females. That's not solid. Look at the path of life that you have. If everybody around you is checking on you, that's cool. If everybody's not checking on you, chances are you live a good life and people don't know that you're not an at-risk person. Sometimes you might be on too much bullshit. But there is a way to live life and stay solid. And here is what I'm going to tell you. Talk to God. God is going to be your therapist because the results that come from that are going to show that what you're speaking to him about, that's what you need right now. Now, everybody wants attention. Everybody wants fame. Everybody that gets into a certain realm, a certain space in life, they want to be known for what they're doing. Now, when you see cats like Kodak chasing that bag, that's the bag that's not worth it because that puts a smudge on your legacy. All the young men who are followers of Kodak, now they spine loosening up like, yeah, maybe I could work with a rat. These dudes in a rat.
Who the fuck is Bloody Goy?
I'm on my way to the paper. Middle finger to the haters. This grind time like a skater. Holla at you, see you later. I'm on my way to the check. Fish scales on my neck. Just passed on the break. I busted down in the trap. Bought 2 things back. Fuck rich off rap. Got double ups on the pack. Sit back, watch it stack. Took a ride on the 10. The interstate, I get it in. Said fuck 12 with a grip.